All right, everyone. Welcome to another live from your girl, B. Brown, the Revolutionary.
And sunshine, what? La Reina.
And we just want you to make it make sense.
Have you
More
ever
sense.
wondered why people do the things that they do? Well, we do too. Make it make sense. Oh my goodness. It's your favorite host, B. Brown, the Revolutionary, and none other than Sunshine Lorena.
You forgot about that, didn't you, Sunshine?
I did. We haven't done a make it make sense like on real, like make it make sense in a little hot second.
I know, right? I know, right? But tonight, we definitely want somebody to make it make sense. So we finna get right into it, Sunshine. We ain't got nothing to say. We got something that we finna play, and it's called the press conference. So as we stop in bits and pieces of it, please comment and make it make sense for us, y'all. Cause I don't know what's going on right here. Carlee, baby Carlee.
I know what I had going on in my head and what I still got going on in my head. But I want to know what y'all got going on in y'all head.
Ooh,
Because
child.
sometimes 1 plus 1 equals 2. Sometimes 1 plus 1 equals 3. But 1 plus 1 never equals 5.
Yeah, she don't work me. But let's get into it, Sunshine.
Let's go.
Surveillance video from her place of employment shows Carlee concealed a dark-colored bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items belonging to the business prior to her departure.
Oh Lord. You see, it's
Right there.
already it's
Right
already
there.
starting off.
Foolishness. For why?
Wow.
For why? The for why? A roll of toilet paper? This. All
In a
right.
bathrobe. All right, so we already know that you plan on doing something out of the
Miss-
ordinary, but let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
She ordered food from Taziki's at the Colonnade and traveled there. She then traveled to Target on 280, where she purchased some granola bars and Cheez-Its. From there, she remained in the parking lot at that shopping center until 9:21 p.m. when she drove to I-459.
Okay. No,
Carlee
okay.
communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path.
All right, listen. I got an explanation for all of that right there. For all of that. She got the granola bars and the Cheez-Its for the baby that she saw was walking on the road. Okay?
She ain't
She got
seen the baby yet, though.
listen. Oh, this was before? Oh yeah.
Yes.
I was trying. I was trying because maybe she was trying to help this baby out. Maybe she thought the baby was hungry and she went to Target to get the robe for the baby and the toilet paper. So if
Mm-mm,
the baby
mm-mm,
went to
mm-mm,
the
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. She the baby. Okay, let's keep it going.
all right,
Travel up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34 p.m. And at this time, we will play the 911 call in its entirety.
Now the 911 call is not that loud, y'all. So just bear with us, honey, and listen up, cause baby, I don't know. They should have turned it up a notch or two, but just listen.
Hi, I am on Interstate 459, and there is a kid just walking by themselves. Oh, hold on. Where am I supposed to are you? Um, I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Hoover Med, like to get off by the Hoover Med. Okay, so you're before that exit? Yes. Okay, were you headed southbound or northbound? Like towards that or towards 280? Towards Tuscaloosa. Okay. And was the child on the left or right side? On the right side. Were they walking northbound or southbound? They're walking towards Tuscaloosa. Walking southbound. Or how old do they look? Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4. Did you pull over with them or are you still with them? Yes. Okay, are you with the child right now? No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though. Do you mind staying and keep an eye on them when we I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz. Is it a sedan or SUV? SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry. Can you put your hazards on for me? Yeah, they're on. Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them? No. Okay. No. Do they look like they're injured? No, they don't. Are they white, black, Hispanic, or Asian? They're white. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is it male or female? I think it's a boy, a little boy. White male? Okay. So is he wearing clothes? Yes. Okay. What is he wearing? It's a white t-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper. And you don't see any cars anywhere? No, no cars anywhere. Okay. All right. What's your name? My name is Carlee Russell.
All right, then. All right, so listen. Where she really, really and truly messed up, and I do not mean this facetiously, I do not mean this sarcastically, I mean this wholeheartedly. Where she truly messed up is when she said it was a white child that was missing. Not gonna hold you. She said the child was white, correct?
She said, well, I missed that part. I heard her say he had on a white t-shirt and a pamper.
Before that, I heard the lady say, is he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian? She said white.
Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe it was a ghost.
No, I'm just saying, and I do not mean this facetiously with any ill intent, sarcastically. I'm just speaking facts.
Mm-hmm.
You can run that back, and you can hear her say the child was white.
Mm-hmm.
That is where she messed up. That right there. That right there. That's where you messed up, sis. Really. That's where you messed up. And that's when you made this a whole big old national thing.
Yep. Yep.
Because when you called there to the police and said that, boom, they gonna, how long did they look for Casey Anthony's daughter? How long? What kind of manpower did they go through to look for that little girl that her people already knew was unalived? How long? What did they do? That's where you messed up, sis.
Yeah, pretty much. You're right.
How do y'all think? How do y'all feel? Now that we've heard this call, can you honestly say that where she messed up is when she said the little child that was missing was white? Walking on the highway in the nighttime in a shirt and a pamper? Let's be for real. Let's be for real.
All right, well, let's keep it going.
And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct? No, but I can't really see them that good. Okay, try to keep an eye on them for the best you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them. Okay. All right, and do they have shoes on? No. Shoes? Not that I can see. I can't really see that one. Okay. All right, I've got them on the way, okay? Just try to keep an eye on them. Officers are on the way, okay? Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.
A lot of people don't know this, but if you have the YouTube app on your
All right, honey. So let's let it keep going. Hold on.
Carlee called a relative after speaking with the 911 operator. She went missing during that conversation sometime after 9:36 p.m. Traffic camera footage was obtained, which depicted this portion of the incident, and that footage was analyzed as part of the investigation in conjunction with the 911 call and cell phone data to accurately determine the time frame. Carlee's 911 call remains the only report of a child on the interstate, despite numerous vehicles passing through the area at that time. No one has called to report that a child is missing, and the Hoover Police Department did not locate any evidence of a small child walking down the interstate. Data from Carlee's phone, including her Life 360 app, shows that she traveled approximately 600 yards in her vehicle while she was on the phone with 911, stating that she was following a child. 600 yards. That is 6 football fields straight, 600 yards. The Hoover 911 Center received a second call from Carlee's mother stating that a relative was on the phone with her when they heard Carlee scream, and then they had an open phone line. Hoover police officers arrived on the scene within 5 minutes of being dispatched, and several other officers arrived shortly. They located Carlee's wig and cell phone in the grass near the vehicle. Her purse was located in the front seat of her vehicle with her Apple Watch in the purse. The food she ordered for Tzatziki's was also in the car. The items she purchased from Target, as well as the items taken from her place of employment, were not in the vehicle, nor were they located anywhere around the scene.
Okay, pause real quick. So you took very specific items with you: food, rope, tissue, but you made sure to leave the wig, the watch, and the phone.
And the food. That's perplexing.
No. He said she took the food with her.
No, I thought he said that she left the food from Tzatziki's in the car.
Oh, let me play it back for you, Sunshine. Hold on. Listen.
As well as the items taken from her place of employment with her Apple Watch in the purse. The food she ordered for Tzatziki's was also in the car. The items she purchased from Target, as well as the items taken from her place of employment, were not in the vehicle, nor were they located anywhere around the scene.
Okay.
So why buy food?
Why buy food and leave it?
Okay, so I can rationalize if they say that they saw her going into the woods. The robe is for the covering for the bugs. Tisha, I don't know if
she was going to the hotel. That's what that stuff was for.
Why buy food and then leave it?
I guess it's part of the plan to make it look like she was kidnapped.
But why do that in the first place? Like, what, baby girl, what are you going through?
Listen, to be honest, I think she did this like spur of the moment. I think she definitely thought about it, but once she realized she was gonna do it and she got in the moment, she just said forget about it. And the only thing she thought about was them devices that could track her.
But if you getting kidnapped and you come back, like, I don't understand. Like, I don't get it. Like, what? Okay, so there was no thought process. She's 25. Like, sometimes most they don't have the forethought to, do things accordingly. But it's like, what was the purpose? What was your end goal? What did you think you would accomplish by doing this? Why incite such, like, this is terrifying, traumatizing to people.
All right, let's keep it going.
Hoover police deployed all available assets from the point in the search for Carlee. Additional resources were called in to include our own drone unit, crime scene investigators. Numerous detectives responded to the scene. Throughout the day Friday, officers from surrounding local and federal agencies assisted Hoover police in the search for Carlee Russell. Officers returned to the scene on 459 to conduct a thorough line search for evidence. K-9 teams from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department responded to check for any sign of Carlee, the child that she claimed to see, and anything else that could be considered evidence in this case. Those searches all turned up empty. Private citizens, including search parties organized by her family, friends, began looking everywhere that they could to find any trace. These searches took place throughout the day Friday and again on Saturday, yielding nothing. At 10:44 p.m. on July 15th, the Hoover 911 center receives a call from Carlee's residence stating that she returned home on foot. In subsequent investigations, detectives obtained surveillance footage of Carlee walking down the sidewalk alone prior to arrival at her residence. She was conscious and speaking with paramedics when she was transported to UAB. Detectives were able to obtain a brief statement from her prior to being treated and released. During the statement, she told detectives that while traveling down the interstate, she saw a baby walking down the side of the road and called 911. She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed. She stated he then made her go over a fence She claims he
Okay.
then forced her into a car, and the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler.
Okay. So, but they did say that they did see a man in a car pull up to the side of her vehicle. Did they not? So who was that person?
Whoever she was in the hotel with.
I was, or I don't know, man. I really want, as a person, to give her a way out. I would. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Listen, we can't save everybody, baby. You save yourself by being truthful and
Okay.
telling things and handling things the right way. Baby, it's just a web of lies, baby. I can't keep on trying to differentiate what is what because it's too much.
I mean, if you needed a break, you just needed like something. You just like, yo, I'm finna go. Like, you 25, baby girl. Like, I'm finna go somewhere for a weekend because I want to breathe by myself, away from y'all. I needed like a woosah, just like. But this
And
whole elaborate scheme, like, it's very Tubi to me. It's very Tubi. Very, very Tubi. It looks like a movie I saw.
oh, let's keep it going.
She stated that the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying. She told detectives the male had orange hair with a big bald spot on the back. She said she was able to escape the 18-wheeler and fled on foot, only to be captured again and then was put in a car. She claimed she was then blindfolded, but was not tied up because the captor said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. She said that they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact. She stated the next day she woke up and was fed cheese crackers by the female. She said the woman also played with her hair, but could not remember anything else. At some point, she was put back in a vehicle she claims was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence. During this interview, detectives noted that Carlee had a small injury to her lip, and she claimed that her head was hurting. She also had a tear in her shirt. Detectives also noted that she had $107 cash in her right sock. Out of respect for Carlee and her family, detectives did not press for additional information in this interview and made plans to speak with her in detail after giving her time to rest. Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data included several internet searches in the days leading up to their disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, "You have to pay for an Amber Alert," was searched.
Oh Lord.
On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "How to take money from a register without being caught," was
Oh
searched.
Lord.
On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term Birmingham bus station was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On
Okay.
July 13th,
Where was she going?
I got it. I got it all. I know what's. I know what happened. I know what happened. Go ahead, because I want to hear the rest of it before I let you know what I know happened. Go ahead.
Okay.
at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction.
I'm going to bed. Good night, y'all. Have a good night. It
There were
was
two
nice.
searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert. There were other searches on Carlee's phone that appeared to shed some light on her mindset, but out of respect for her privacy, we will not be releasing the content of those searches at this time. We've asked to interview Carlee a second time, but have not been granted that request. As you can see, there are many questions left to be answered, but only Carlee can provide those answers. What we can say is that we've been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statement made to investigators, and we have no reason to believe that there is a threat to the public safety related to this particular case. Thank you.
Carlee done messed up.
Bad.
Okay.
I feel bad.
Who you feel bad?
It's just not bad in that sense. For the entire situation, I feel it's just.
Yeah, it is a bit much. It's so sad. I don't. Let's just finish because it's so much. My brain got so much on it right now. Just let me just let it finish.
Yes, please.
Very much.
With that, we'll open the floor to some questions. Please raise your hand and I will call on you. Carol.
Chief, do you expect any charges against Carlee Russell in connection with the disappearance?
You better
In
not.
connection with what was taken from the Woodhouse law?
Right now, our focus is to determine those 49 hours, so the investigation continues. So to be perfectly honest with you, that hasn't even entered our mind or been discussed.
One more question. Is it surprising to you that the family has not been cooperative in returning to be questioned?
Well, I think the family has stated to us that they didn't think that in her mental state right now, because of trauma of the incident, that she's not ready to talk, is what we've been told.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, question for Chief. You stated that the abductor had orange hair. Was this abductor black male? Was it female? Black female? White female?
I believe it's a white male. Am I correct by saying that? Was it ever? Yeah, white male.
Is this alleged abductor yet on loose in the Hoover area?
Don't believe so.
Yes, ma'am.
Chief, for the
It's
WBRC,
just
toxicology reports
so elaborate.
were any drugs or illegal substances.
Exactly.
in the system.
We have no report of that.
Is any indication of mental illness in this case?
Not that I'm aware of.
Lisa.
There's been a concern in the community that if this turned out not to be a true story, that the next time a young woman of color was missing, that it might not be
It's
taken
shame.
seriously. How would you respond?
I'd respond to say that we investigate every crime to the fullest, just like we have this one.
True that.
Was she traveling with anyone since, excuse me, was she traveling with anyone since the time she disappeared, to your knowledge?
And not to my knowledge.
Chief, I know you said you weren't able to verify a lot of aspects of the story. Where do you think
All
she
right.
went? How would you characterize what happened to her?
You know, that's the
What you got to say, Sunshine?
This is what happened, y'all. All right. Now, word on the street was that the man that she was with was known to her. Where's the word on the street is?
So was it her ex-boyfriend?
I mean,
Because that's what I heard.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay.
I really feel like she's finna skate. Like she's finna run off a bull with whoever this person was. She's finna go. That's why she looked up the bus tickets, bought the ticket. It was a one-way ticket, right?
Yup.
She's finna go. Why she concocted this elaborate scheme is beyond me. Because you could have just left.
Left.
However, something went down between them two. And she went back home to her mama and her daddy.
I
That's
believe
it,
I believe they both watched the news.
I mean, that could be true. However, she said her head was hurting. There was trauma to her lip. Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's what happened. She was going to run off with whoever that person was. They got into it. Some way, shape, or form. Her lip was injured and her head was hurting. And then she was like, this ain't it. I'm finna go back to where I came from.
So do you think he beat her up?
Listen, they could have got to tussling because they saw the news.
Maybe so.
You feel me?
Maybe so.
And maybe she concocted this whole elaborate scheme that this other person had no knowledge of. See, I'm a writer. I can write this in my sleep. So when the person that had no knowledge of this elaborate scheme that she had concocted found out, because if he's caught with her, he's now what? A kidnapper. You're going to go to jail.
Yeah, you're going to jail, baby.
Somebody got upset and they got to tussling. Could be not. Who's to say?
I mean, that's a good idea of what could have happened. I mean, I'm just being for real.
And she was like, yeah, no, this ain't it. I gotta go. And my whole thing is, do people not comprehend that there are cameras everywhere?
Everywhere.
You walk past the ATM that's taking your video. It's on the ATM. As you walk past, there are cameras everywhere.
Everywhere. In the store, outside the store, on the highway. Like, this world is made up of cameras. There are even cameras that's really recording every single thing we do. Like, as soon as we step outside our house, if you Google your address, you're probably going to see your house.
Yo, I saw my house the one day. Okay, let me tell you something. I had just moved to my house. This was another house. I had just got my car. I Googled my address. My car was in front of the house. Come on now.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
And
I had to move.
You're trying to figure out, when did they take this picture and this video, like whatever they did. When did they do this?
I know exactly what happened and what day it was because of the situation that happened around my car that day. It was scary.
All right, let's continue this conference. Let's finish this up. We got a few more minutes.
The $100 question. We pretty much know exactly what took place from the time she left work until she got on the 911 call, and we can see getting out of the car on the interstate from that footage. And after that, I think she only knows. We don't know.
Well, one quick follow-up. Her parents. Did you speak with Carlee's parents, and why do you think it is they were so adamant that there was an abductor?
Yeah, I think parents are believing what their daughter's saying, and we've had a very good rapport with the parents, met with them on several occasions. I've talked to them today a few times, and to make them understand that we're under pressure from our community, not only in our community of the state, but nationally when the story hit. And I just wanted them to understand that today we were going to have a press conference, and what we were going to detail today are facts. And everything that I've told you today is actual facts. It's not innuendos. It's not what I think. It's not what these detectives think. It is the factual information that we have.
Wow.
Well, I think our detectives have talked to the parents, and we're ready. We're ready to talk as soon as she's ready. So, she called right now. We're ready. Ooh, how about unknown? We know the facts that we have. Everything else is unknown at this time.
What have the past few days been like for you, your department? This has been a stressful search.
Well, absolutely. And again, the focus of the investigation that Thursday when she went missing, of course, the focus was to get Carlee home. That's what we want all. We wanted her safe and sound. And that's all happened. And then, of course, this has gotten to be not only a local state story, but a national story. So, it is. It's a lot of stress on everyone in the Hoover Police Department, and the mayor, to every citizen here. We want to know the truth.
As you stand here, are you frustrated?
I wouldn't say I'm frustrated. I mean, I'm very happy that Carlee's home. That was the main ingredient here, and then we'll figure it out. I promise you that we'll end up figuring it out.
Any idea about the number of manpower hours or the expense of drones and all the rest of the searches that might cost the city and state and federal government?
Yeah, we haven't had time to consider that, but it's again, these detectives that are here. This is just a small group of people that have been associated with this case. We have put every available resource that we have on this case because we wanted to make sure that we found out everything. We wanted to get her home, and we have.
Chief, is there any prior indication of mental health problems?
Not that I'm aware of.
Could you just expand on the people
people from the state, federal resources brought in, what were they doing exactly as you all were searching for?
Sure, sure. A lot of the from the FBI side, several agents helping us interview. I mean, as you well know, in a case like this, especially when it goes national, we got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of calls. And when you get those calls, some of them may just be outlandish, but you got to follow up on them, because you never know that you may get that one tidbit. And I'd also say too that we had a great cooperation with the family. The family received hundreds and hundreds of tips, and every time they got a tip, they sent it to us. No, we have not determined that. No.
Keith Benz, WAGG 610 Summit Media. Question for Chief. With all of the searches that you mentioned, Chief, that were on Carlee's phone, does that kind of give you an indication of her mind state during this ordeal, 48 hours
Yeah.
that she went missing?
Well, again, we want to talk in facts, and I do think it's highly unusual to the day that someone gets kidnapped, that 7 hours, 8 hours before that they're searching the internet, Googling the movie Taken about an abduction. I find that very, very strange. Yes.
Maybe it's her favorite movie. Hell.
No, we do not know. Absolutely not.
Chief, can you explain for us? You mentioned that while at Louisa, Carlee was on the front line of one, she was traveling 6 football fields, which tells you what?
Which tells me that I've had kids, and I'm sure a lot of people here have, and it's very, very, again, she said it, and I'm not saying it couldn't happen, because I've always been one of these guys, never say never, but 6 football fields. I like athletics, I like football. 6 football fields. To think that a toddler, barefoot, that could be 3 or 4 years old, is going to travel 6 football fields without getting in the roadway, without crying, without any just moving down. It's just very hard for me to understand.
Maybe the child was running to freedom.
We did not see, from what we can tell, we don't see anybody on the interstate other than her car and then someone getting out of her driver's side. We have sent that off to the FBI for enhancement. It has not been returned.
Do you think in this case that charges will be forthcoming for Carlee Russell?
I'm just trying. I'm still trying to help this out a little bit.
This is stressful.
It's raising my blood pressure.
Again, that's not something that we've been discussed since we're going through the still investigation. But people have to understand that when someone says something like this, we put every available resource. Everybody comes together from, like I say, state, local, federal. It's just a lot of work, and the gentleman early said frustrated. I mean, it is a little frustrating to think that all this has been done and we can't find anything out.
Did anyone see her calling in from the side of the road when she made that 911 call?
No, not to my knowledge.
All right, last question here.
Is this investigation held up until you can speak once again, Carlee Russell?
Well, there's a few things that we're still doing, but obviously we want to talk to Carlee as soon as we can.
Carlee,
and do an in-depth interview.
Come
and
on
at that time, I think we'll have these investigators doing some other things. So
All right, that's all the questions we're going to answer today. We appreciate you guys coming, and we'll be following up with y'all later. Thank you so much.
all right, Carlee, it's time to speak up, baby. Listen, Carlee, listen to me now. Listen to me. Come forward, come clean, apologize, and say exactly what happened, and let everybody know it was a mistake, so we can move on from this, so we can go and forgive you now. Because I'm telling you, if you do not go ahead and apologize and own up to what you did,
Humble.
baby, it's gonna be a little bit more for you to come. Because, baby, these folks is mad they done waste their resources, and a lot of folks then came out from the woodworks to try to find you, baby.
Now, I mean, okay. And I do not mean to always be a political source. However, there are countless resources wasted every single day when people that do not look like me call the police on people that do not look like me. You know what I'm saying?
This is true. This is true.
So if you want to charge her with incensing all of these searches and shares, You need to charge every single person that abuses the 911 system, and just as harshly. I don't care who it is and who does it. That's all I'm saying.
This is very true, then, Sunshine. You definitely made a point there.
Judges everyone accordingly.
That's right. However, all I'm saying about Miss Carlee is that it's in her best interest to go ahead and wipe her slate clean, because not only is this bad for her, as a person, but baby, you are nationally known now. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be bad for you as on a job. Like,
And
baby, are you gonna be able to work again? Maybe
what
work
about
work from
her
home. Work from
What about
home.
what her parents went through, what they're still going through, what they're going to have.
Exactly.
Like, if you need a break, baby girl, if you needed a break, or just like a day at the spa, all you had to do. I'm not. I mean no harm. I I know it sounded, but what you anyway. I'm just saying, if you needed that deep tissue massage with the rocks and the cucumber mask and your manny, if you needed that with the what's that called, the bowls, that the ding, and you bring you if you needed that, all you had to do was say, I'm going to take a spa day with the girls or just by myself. Like, I just want to get away. You didn't have to do all of this.
I mean, that's that. I mean, okay, that's the part that's just giving me the baby and the abduction. Like, why though? Why
That
for what? Why and for what? Make
that's
it
what's
make
taking
sense.
time. Because we grown. Like, you 25, baby girl. And all right, I'm
All
just
right.
saying, you're
So
25.
so I know someone that is that their child knows Carlee. And this is one of the things that was said, that she's a spoiled brat.
Mm,
And you
is she
know,
sneaky? Is she sneaky? Like I said,
more than likely, yes. More than likely. More than
just
likely, yes. And that
continue.
she used to get in her way, and her parents always come a running. However, I understand that, because anybody with, you know, a great mindset with some common sense would not leave a Mercedes on the side of the road crunk up in Birmingham. Okay, but that ain't got nothing to do with it. But however, it does, because people that appreciate what they have when do that. But when you just get everything thrown at you, then guess what? You're gonna just do whatever with it. It doesn't really have true value. Um, and I also said that to say that maybe she was trying to live a perfect life for her parents, and she got tired of trying to be perfect.
Exactly. 25, living at home. But with the car being left on the side of the road with her items inside, do you think maybe she thought someone would steal the car?
Maybe so, because it happens. Like, Birmingham is on point with the thievery, baby. They steal
So,
cars, and maybe you never see them again. And then maybe sometime if you do see them, they own bricks and they've been burnt up.
yeah. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, I
That's my whole issue with the whole situation. Like, the elaborateness, the theatrics of it all. That's my whole problem.
well, I do notice one thing: when you start one lie, you got to get another lie to cover up that lie, then another lie to cover up that lie. Like, no,
That's
no, Carlee.
my brain don't function like that. So I can't. I be forgetting stuff.
My facts, mine too. But listen, Carlee, I'm speaking to Carlee right now. Carlee, we on your side.
Mhm.
However, I don't like the fact that you took this big old made up story, because I'm sorry, it has to be made up. Like, there's no facts to show that everything that you said was truth at all. Like, there's no truth. The only truth we know is that you stole a robe you bought some food, and you left your car.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we know. And you ended up in the woods. And baby, was you at that Red Roof Inn?
Because I'm nosy and I want to know.
Because if you needed to go hang out with Jimbo because Joshua wasn't acting right, then baby, you just should have said that, baby. You just should have said, Mama, Daddy, listen. I just need a break. I'm fixing to get me a room and I will be back. But see, sometimes when you're so pressured by your parents to be perfect, and I don't know, this is just what's coming to my spirit. You just do something crazy out the way just to try to find a cute little exit. But see, I think it blew up in her face. I don't know why she didn't think it wouldn't blow up in her face. Baby, you don't call 911 in Hoover, baby.
Okay. And said there was a baby on the road. Like
a baby on the road with a pamper on and a white t-shirt.
At night, I'm on a highway road with all the cars and stuff. What's wrong with you? But it's just a testament to the thought process of these young people. It's like life is not a movie.
That's the one.
Life is not a movie. Things that Taken, that's not his daughter.
That's a movie.
That's Liam Neeson, baby. That's Liam Neeson. Okay, he's not a ex whatever he was. It's his life. And if you need a break, if you want to just hear your own thoughts and breathe your own air and feel your own energy, you have every single right to do so at any given time. It's your right as a human being. It is also your responsibility as a human being to take accountability for the confusion and terror that you caused your parents. Forget everybody else. Right. Although I feel that we deserve to know what happened. She don't know us. We don't know her. Your parents deserve to know the actual truth, and you deserve to be forgiven by them. You're a child. You make mistakes. You learn from your mistakes, and you grow from your mistakes. You do not grow from perfection.
Facts. And let's normalize.
Yes.
Let's normalize telling the truth, accepting our flaws, and taking accountability and apologizing for having everyone so worried about you when that ain't what was really going on. Can we just normalize that, please?
Let's also normalize failure.
Exactly.
Okay? We're not normalizing living in failure. Right. We are normalizing the growth that failure brings to you as a person.
Exactly.
Because if you think you are perfect, there's something wrong with you.
Facts.
However, Miss Carlee, pray to whoever you pray to. Seek solace in your mind and your heart. Seek forgiveness, true forgiveness. Apologize and acknowledge what you are apologizing for. Because just saying I'm sorry or I apologize for my actions, what actions? What are you actually apologizing for? Apologize for exactly what you did. Be humble and people will forgive you. I already forgive you because you're found safe. And listen, you are safe. So all that was done was forgiven. Really. Just be better to your parents and the people that actually love you.
Right. Because at the end of the day, honey, it's been some real people that have been kidnapped.
Yes.
Huh?
And never to come home. And that wasn't right. You should apologize because that wasn't right.
What's her name? The little Blanchard young lady. That was actually Anaya Blanchard. Yeah. Baby, look at him. Let me just put her picture up on the screen so people can get an understanding, a true feeling of why this is such a bad situation at this point in time. You shouldn't have never did this, young lady. This poor child didn't have a choice. I guarantee her mother wish like 1,000 times she would have had a hoax going on. You need to bring this stuff back and make it right. Because that young lady right there, she actually was unalived, kidnapped, and the whole nation felt it. It was so sad and so hurtful. And not only that, but y'all had poor her mother, Miss Blanchard. She got another last name, but I'm just going to call her Miss Blanchard. Y'all had her out there looking for Miss Carlee.
That deserves an apology.
That's the
Of the
sad part about it right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that woman
Yeah.
was so like reliving every single thing that happened to her child. Just reliving those moments of searching for her baby and not finding her child. Like that's yeah.
Yeah. So that's the part right there that I can't get over right there. Like we're not fixing to play with you, Carlee. Listen, if you made a mistake, just say that and keep it moving, baby. But you see that young lady right there on that screen? She was actually kidnapped for real.
And not in the movie Taken.
Right. Right. So that's one of the main things that really just got me with this whole situation. Like, let's not do this, please, please, because I remember when this went down, and child, it was so hurtful. It was just a hurtful situation. Like all of it, all together, is nothing that nobody can say to just put a band-aid over this situation and make anything any better. This was a real life bad situation, kidnapping, all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's bring it back. And if you know in your heart of hearts that you actually made this up and you made a mistake, if you got any couth about yourself, young lady, because I heard you're AKA as well, and Lord, they gonna get you too. Let me just say that, baby, because you can't wear those letters and be out here acting a fool, so to speak. But if you got any couth about yourself, just go ahead and apologize and wipe the slate clean so everybody can forgive you. Because like I said, you see that situation on that screen right there? That was a real situation. And you had everybody thinking that it was another situation like that. Like when I first heard it, I was like, Lord, please, no, not again. But it wasn't even long after that. I'm gonna say maybe like an hour or two. I just started feeling like it went right.
I didn't think it was right from the first time I heard it. I was like, no. She just dipped off somewhere.
You did. You immediately said that. You immediately said that she done dipped off, honey, and was with a man.
I sure did.
You
I did.
did. You immediately said that.
Off top.
And hey, Nakara's in the house. Nakara's in the house. Nakara, we just got through saying that she need to come in and wipe the slate clean because this young lady didn't have a choice. She was actually really kidnapped. And her life was taken. And you know, just come clean with the situation. Nothing is adding up. The math ain't mathing. We're tired of hearing about it. So exactly, we need a verbal response. And parents, please step out the way and allow her to be a grown woman for once.
Yes, that is the stop. If there's one thing that I believe in is taking accountability as a parent when you are wrong and apologizing. I make it a big deal to have my children take accountability when they're wrong and apologize, no matter their age.
Yeah.
Parents do not do that. They can watch their child do the most ridiculous this thing and be like, oh, my baby ain't do that. Yes, it did. We watched.
Yeah. Yeah.
learn to take accountability. Stop coddling these children. Make them live in the discomfort of their lives and their BS. So they
That's
won't
how
do
they
it.
gonna learn. That's how they gonna learn.
Exactly.
That's how
That's
they
how
gonna
you
learn.
come to you have to live in being comfortable ain't never changed nobody. Ain't never helped nobody grow. Never.
Exactly.
They have
Exactly.
to live in the uncomfortability of their actions and in the uncomfortability of what their actions create,
Exactly.
especially when they are wrong. They have to be held accountable. They have to be taught to be responsible for the things that they do, for the things that they say, and for who they are. They have to
Hmm.
they have to learn to take accountability and responsibility for that. They do. You help them do it.
And Keandra McElrath said, yes, I felt the same way too. Something didn't feel right. Something just felt off.
Oh,
Also, yes, please, parents, step out the way and let Carlee speak.
yes. 'Cause everybody talking for her. Her mama, her daddy, her boyfriend,
Boyfriend,
her brother, her cousins on her daddy's side. Like who else wanna come on? Come on. When is she gonna speak? When is she gonna be an adult?
well,
And not the spoiled child that you say the people say she is.
exactly. Because thing is, all right, I'm gonna give you a day or two because I know this is overwhelming because you created something that I guarantee you didn't realize was gonna blow up in your face like this. So Nakara said, y'all need to let me talk. Come on in. I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link right now because we definitely want to hear what you have to say. Because at the end of the day, that's why we did this live because we trying to really for real make it make sense. This stuff is don't make no sense to us right now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, like that's not what we doing.
I made it make sense though. I'm about to write a book.
Hold on, just give me 1 second. We're finna put this link up in here because at the end of the day, this is too much. It's
But
too
that's what it
much.
is. It's too much. She's a 25-year-old child. She's got this going on, that going on, this going on. She's still under her parents' roof. Is she the baby girl?
I
Baby,
guess so.
like,
I
you know what
just
I'm saying?
posted the link. If anybody want to come in and make a comment, you want to speak on this situation, the link
Chat.
has just been posted.
I like to talk. We like to chat with other people.
That's right. So
Yeah.
we waiting on the Kara to come in, Nikki Six to come in and speak her piece on this situation, because overall, to be honest, I know I done laughed and I done and made jokes because you got to laugh to keep from crying. But
Mhm.
overall, I feel bad about this whole situation.
Yes. It's a
I
sad
do.
situation. It's sad that she had to go the route that she did to probably seek a peace or an escape from something that was bothering. If she just does she not have a true support system, a true safety net? Everyone needs a safety net, a safe space. Does she not truly have that person or that community of people? Like if
What
this was the last resort and getting what she needed, what was she going through?
once again, when you are made to be perfect, honey, because one thing about society, and even when it comes to your parents and these Greek organizations and stuff like that, you don't want to make a mistake because you don't want to be seen as the one that stepped out of line. But the truth of the matter is, we all make mistakes and none of us are perfect. So, the best thing to do when you do make a mistake is just step up and tell the truth.
To make mistakes is to be human. Like
Exactly.
we all make
Exactly.
mistakes.
Exactly. I'm not saying that it's okay to just be out here
No,
willy nilly. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm
no.
saying if you had, if you needed a mental break from it all
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't know how to do it, then just say that. We fixing to bring Nakara in on the stream. How you doing, Nakara? Nice to see you.
Hey ladies, long time.
You.
Oh
what happened?
no.
She
Oh no.
trying to play with my emotions. See, Chicago.
Oh,
Block.
hold on. She coming back in. There she go. Hold on. Let's give her a second. But like I said, I know I've laughed and looked at those memes and laughed, but this is really no laughing matter.
It's a sad situation.
Right.
Like, you feel bad for the girl, but you can't feel bad. It's the duality of it all. You feel bad for her, and yet you cannot feel bad for her because she hasn't taken accountability for what she's done, nor has she apologized. And I believe that when she takes accountability and actually apologizes for her actions, she will be forgiven. You know what I'm saying? It's the apology that matters.
Are you back with us, Nakara?
Yeah, yes, I am.
Okay.
Listen, so are we talking about Carlee right now?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Share your thoughts with us, please.
I do. I'm with Sunshine. I do, and I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her as a mental patient. I don't. People are trying to say mental health. No, ma'am. Mental health would not have Googled certain things. The
Come on
plot
with
that,
it.
okay, the plot that stirred all the shit. Okay, certain
Okay.
things you wouldn't have went to Target and bought your cheeses that you said the kidnappers fed you. Target on 280, and then you went to, okay. Then you were a few miles away at the Red Roof Inn.
Huh.
Now, I don't know how I got them, but today I received a copy of a text message that she sent a female that was dealing with her boyfriend, who happened to be a stripper. And she, Randy, I got to share this with you. She was going in, you a hoe. He was just using you for conversation piece to get back at me. You got to take off your clothes to feed your baby. Well, baby, look at you. You stealing tissue and robes and running off the highway. And come on, baby, what's going on?
Well, let me ask you this. Can you slide that in my inbox by chance so I can share it?
I sure am. I'm going to do that. Yes, ma'am.
Put that in my inbox and let's discuss that
Yes.
right quick because that's
Yes.
one of the pieces I haven't seen yet.
Yeah. If I get this,
We will continue to say that this is all alleged.
Of course, it's alleged, but you know, we as internet detectives,
period,
we have to take each piece and dissect it.
Every single crumb.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like just like anything in life, when you have an increment in your soul about a situation, take all the pieces, you know, comb through them and see what you got so you can come up with an educated decision on what's going on.
Very much so.
Because at the end of the day, okay, so I was watching another YouTuber and she had a lot of receipts that she had came out with, and she was totally floored and shocked that every piece of information she had come to be true. Shout out to Nick at Night.
Yes. That's the one.
Yeah. So she was just like shocked. She was totally shocked that all of this information that she had, it was just like, girl, tell me this is not true too. This is true as well. Oh no, ain't no way. And I was like,
now I haven't watched her latest. Been a little bit busy today, but I will take a notion and watch that as I get my rest on.
All right, so I'm about to bring this in. Hold on. Let me see if I can bring it in without having to
interrupt anything.
Yeah, let me just see. Hold on. Because if you know, I can also bring it in through a slide if I can't. All right, so let me do it with a slide right quick. Just give me a second. So y'all continue with the conversation. It won't take me but a second to bring it in.
Yeah, but so she was saying that her boyfriend was involved with a stripper. But I still want to know who the man was that drove up in the car. And who was the person, because they also said that neighbors saw her being dropped off near the home. So who dropped her off? Was it the same person that picked her up? That dropped her off? And then she walked on home? Is that what really happened?
All right. So I've got everything fixed up. Let me bring it in right quick. But all in the same token, as well, you know, a lot of things. Oh, not that one. Hold on.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie. A lot of things that people be doing, you know, they just.
But I want to comprehend why there was such an elaborate scheme. Like, what was the elaborate scheme about? Why not just go? Why not just say, I want to take a break. I want to just like have a moment away from everybody. Don't call me. Don't text me. I'll let you know I got there safely. I'll check in with you to let you know I'm okay, although I don't really have to. Just why couldn't that have been done? Or would it have been a big deal if she said she needed to take a few moments away? Were her parents overbearing like that?
Seem like maybe they. Who knows? Who knows? That's why I said trying to be perfect.
Exactly. Oh, that's her name and everything, girl.
All right. So here this is. Oh, wait a minute. Let's add Nakara back in. All right. So here is this alleged text message that Nakara has provided for us. Thanks, Nakara. We appreciate that. Let me read this right quick. Let me read it. All right.
Plot thickens. Yeah.
All right. So it says, "Be please." Be please had you. He told me everything you said about me, and you thought I told him to say that. I wasn't even with him. Laughing emoji. You're delusional AF. If you think y'all little conversations was anything more than convenience, and the fact that he used you to get back at me out of anger, you want to talk about I don't compare to you on your worst day? Girl, bye. Laughing emoji. You're miserable, or at least should be being a stripper to provide for a child. I've heard you're a from multiple people. So not surprised you don't know who your baby daddy is. Lord have mercy emoji. Mention me or contact my ninja again, and you'll see I'm not the one to play with. You don't want you and your whole family touched. Sad face emoji. You're poor. I'm rich. You're a stripper. I'm a nurse. You're ugly. I'm bad AF. You could never have you. Pitiful bottom of the barrel. ASSSO. Now go strip for a Happy Meal.
Yeah. This is where the plot thickens, y'all.
Oh, she's saucy. What did I say about her though? What did I say? I said, look at her face, look real sneaky, don't she? I said that, didn't I? And I ain't about you. I said she was so sneaky.
Last night when I came on Sunshine, that's what I was trying to say. I tried to do a verbal text, but I didn't know it was going to chop it up like that. But yeah, she was supposedly at the Red Roof Inn with an ex to get back at the boyfriend behind this particular text right here.
Wow.
Now listen here though, y'all. Come on now. Why have they never showed the so-called sister-in-law, brother, girlfriend, cousin who was holding the phone when she got taken? She ain't been seen at a press conference or nothing yet. Come on now. Who was that on that phone? Was she even talking to somebody?
She was involved in it. Was she involved in this whole situation? Or did she really call somebody?
That's my point. But Because
Her brother
Sunshine,
married.
I-459 in Hoover, Alabama, once you get on I-459, the speed limit is 70. It's 6 lanes, 3 lanes running each way. If you
Mm-hmm.
go, if you run an I-459, you're going 65, 70. Whole fucking city, excuse me, whole city of Karen.
Exactly. Exactly. I said the same thing. I said the same thing.
Huh?
I said the same thing yesterday. The same thing.
And
The
people
first thing
that's
I said was sound like Jussie Smollett.
come on with it. And people that's driving in a furthest right lane, that's the slow lane. So they
Exactly.
would have saw
That's
a
that's what I
little
said.
a little human on the side of the
That's
road.
All that rich money.
baby. I said that. How many cars did you see going down that road? Cars, trucks, vans. That you the cars are going past. You see the lights. There's nothing there except for her.
Hold on, y'all, but wait. This is where it gets even a little bit more detailed. So where her car particularly stopped at that spot, right over the railing, there's a trail.
A trail.
I was told there's a trail back there through the.
And that trail leads to the Red Roof Inn, don't it?
That's what I was told.
Don't that trail lead to the Red Roof?
You done Google how to steal money at the cash register. You done stole tissue. You done stole the robe. What was the robe for? You were sitting in your fluffy robe watching the world look for you?
No, she used the robe to cover her body as she walked through them woods so she wouldn't get bit by no dog.
Well, this is another twist to it. If you notice, when the mother speak of her return, we ain't gonna talk about that. I was told that the car that that stopped her at the stop sign up the street from her house was her mother. That's why she was walking at first. She walked home, and then when she got close to home, she started running and flailing her arms. Now you've been kidnapped. You ain't been beat up, bruised, raped, touched, or nothing.
Now they did say that there was people at that Red Roof Inn that went to go Red Roof Inn, Red Robin Rose, whatever the place is called. They said that her people was going to be up there. They said that her people was trying to get there before the police got there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's what they said. So maybe
how we know the police did, how we know her people didn't get her, and Mama took her ass home and she slept it off for the night, huh? And then she made this return home.
Exactly.
That's what I'm telling y'all now. Mama going because see, Mama's a top realtor in Birmingham, and Mama about to get her license stripped. Daddy is the president of a bank in Birmingham, the president of a major bank.
And let's be real, people will do anything to save face and power, honey.
Yes.
Yes, they will.
So it sounds like to me, Mama said, get your dumb ass in this house. You're going to lay low and let me figure something out for a day or so. And this is what we're going to do when it get dark. I'm going to drive you around the block. You're going to get your little ass out the car and you're going to run when you get close to the house.
Yes.
Now, don't they know that there are cameras that will figure it out? Every crossroad.
Well, listen, I didn't want to go there, but there I know people that live in their neighborhood and they have doorbell cameras, so they speculate that they saw the mother's truck at the stop sign. I'm done with it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
This is so
my
sad.
God. Like, no, it's just.
Well,
I think that Carlee and her mom did what Jussie and those two Africans did.
Yeah.
Mama had to step in to try to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to save the day.
Yeah. But if y'all notice, Daddy's lips are sealed. He's not speaking on it.
Cause her mama told him to shut his mouth and don't open it. And as a good man, he gonna do what his wife told him to do. He ain't stupid.
And as the president of a bank, he's not about to jeopardize all of that for this dumb foolishness this child undid.
I mean, do I need to pull the interview from the parents?
Please. Well, I want you to pull it. So when you see the mom talk about Carlee's return and how she kind of stumbled over, it was.
But my question is, what is the purpose of it all? What What is the purpose? What is the reason? What's the rationale?
I think it was get back. I think she was trying to get back at the boyfriend. I think she was trying to get back at the boyfriend about this stripper girl because of this here particular text now. So you want to go be with your ex-boyfriend who was actually a minor? Nah.
So you concoct a story of being kidnapped and a small child running down the road because your man is dealing with a stripper?
He just gonna go to the next stripper.
Baby,
what?
Go get another one. And another one.
That's
and
why I said that is not mental health. That is young and dumb.
See, I gotta go to bed, y'all, because
you went and got you some Cheez-Its and a robe and some tissue and got bust down at the Red Roof Inn to get back at your boyfriend. Now you about to go to the pen. But you finna have a lot of boyfriend, girlfriends, she friends.
Come
You
on,
about to go pen, boo boo. Them AKA letters, You know she was an AKA.
Yeah. Well, that's what I just said. You done went and did all that foolishness, and you know them girls don't play that mess.
When she get past this, when Carlee get past this, when she gets out of jail or whatever, she's gonna have to change her identity to even succeed.
I just got finished saying that.
I just want to know what everything was for, though. For what? What was why? Why?
I don't know.
Because there ain't no reason. Like,
well, I mean,
you pop somebody's tires and bust their windows off and that kind of stuff. I ain't say you do it or you don't do it, but that's the kind of mentality that's the stuff that you do. That's what you do. But this?
Well, we're talking about a different generation, Sunshine. Exactly. We're talking about a generation that does not listen.
No,
our generation, we were embedded with logical reasoning.
A boyfriend cheated. She busted windows and slashes tires and busted house windows out. This happened 2 weeks ago. She's 23 years old. 23. They still do it. They do it.
Well, either way it go, in Carlee's situation, she did what a dummy would do, which is concoct all this foolishness, and now you done got your parents involved in it because your parents got high stature, they got money, and they also they know.
Well, can I piggyback off of that? Carlee did what anyone in her neighborhood would do because that's how she grew up.
Exactly. Let's play this interview right quick.
Moment you all first laid eyes on her again, what was it like?
To me, I mean, just so much joy.
This morning, in an exclusive sit-down with NBC News, the parents of 25-year-old Carlee Russell are speaking out, describing the moment their daughter appeared on their doorstep after being missing for more than 48 hours.
What did you do when you saw her?
We tried to hug her as best we could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. So we had to stand back and let medical professionals work with her. But it's okay.
Last Thursday, police say Carlee called 911 to report a toddler walking alone on the interstate. She pulled over while on the phone with a family member who described hearing Carlee scream.
Her vehicle's unlocked, running, all her personal belongings except for her phone.
On the scene, police found no sign of Carlee or a child, and they say no children were reported as missing during that time period. The Russells waited in agony until Saturday night.
There were actually just so many calls and texts from people who maliciously lied to us. I just didn't know people could be so evil.
Authorities have not indicated where Carlee was during the 48 hours she was missing or what happened. Her parents declined to share what their daughter told them, citing the ongoing investigation.
And can you tell me what happened Saturday night? Did you just get a knock at the door?
Anything leading to the case itself, we can't discuss that.
But they say speculation about the circumstances surrounding Carlee's disappearance are only making things worse.
She's having to deal with the trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her.
Her family now urging the public to let the investigation play out, but mentioning an abductor. Her mother asking to read a brief message to the public.
Carlee has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her abductor.
Do you believe that there's an abductor still out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
NBC News has reached out to the Hoover Police Department to ask whether they're looking for an individual involved. Police have just said following up on all information.
I find the
Brandy.
question is very, very interesting. She said, do you believe that there's an abductor out there? Not that do you believe her abductor is still out there. Words matter.
Words matter.
Of course there is an abductor out there. There's an abductor around here as well. But is her abductor still out there?
But listen to what they said.
But she didn't say her.
No.
That's a problem for me.
Yes.
That's a problem. I don't like that.
Well, and another thing that I just was looking at, and I was just trying to give the benefit of the doubt, but the
How you just pull over?
he just
right
could
there.
not. He could not give eye contact for nothing.
At all. And the mom kept looking around.
Brandy.
When she got flabbergasted, they were just like, no, it's okay. It's okay. You're overwhelmed. It's okay. You can't think of the lie. Think of the lie. You can't remember the lie you told before that. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Brandy. Excuse me, Sunshine. Brandy, we know her father. We went to school with him. He was a star football player for Benjamin Russell.
Wow. Are you for
That's
real?
That's Carl Russell. Remember Carl Russell?
I know the Russells. I know some Russells from that way. You
That's
are
the
absolutely
Russell
correct.
That's Carl.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I wanted to come live and talk to you. Yes, that's Carl.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
hi, Miss Taylor.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Tyler.
Welcome. Thank you for
Hey,
stepping.
I respect his silence. I respect his silence.
Me too. Because he said, I'm finna let y'all handle this.
Yeah, I respect his silence.
He said this is women's business. I ain't getting involved.
Let me
Now,
play.
don't women's business sound like boy trouble and stuff like that?
Yes. I'm gonna play a little bit more of this interview right quick because I want to peep how they looking
Provided
again.
by Carlee.
And when I talked to you all on Saturday, you also said your daughter is a fighter and she would find a way back to you.
I felt that in my heart.
Is that what happened?
She did. She found her way back to us. However, we can't discuss the details of that.
But they say one thing is clear.
Do you believe she was fighting for her life?
Oh, she definitely fought for her life. There were moments when she physically had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life.
But she made it back to you.
She made it back.
Yeah, she did make it back. All right, Priscilla, so investigators are obviously...
All right. She said she had to physically and mentally. And when she said physically, all I could think of was you probably pissed that ex-boyfriend off, and mentally because you knew you had to face the world again.
But like, how you got fight physically when they didn't even put tape around your arm because they ain't want to bruise your skin? The hell?
You don't have a bruise? Nothing.
Well, she did have something happen to her lip, so.
Baby, that's because mama slapped you in the mouth and hit you with a little small bag of niggas or something. Go get out the damn car and run. Baby, that was one of them just gonna hurt a little bit. That was for the press.
Yeah, you know what? She probably was mad, and when she did see it, she probably just smacked her before she even knew it.
And wait, did y'all hear when Carlee said that it was a lady that brushed her hair? But your wig was on opposite the line, and you braided down like Queen Latifah and set it off. Who brushed your hair, baby?
She said she was playing with her hair.
Playing with her hair.
Her hair. So she might have got the end of the braid and was going like this with it. That's how she was doing it.
Carlee could have been on that stuff. She could have been on that new stuff that they need to get off the street right now.
Carlee,
I mean, they
If it's making you see babies and
Carlee definitely could have possibly took a hit or something.
but the fact that Carlee Google all these things.
That's the tell all right there for me.
I'm trying to figure it out still to help her in some way. Maybe take it as her favorite movie.
She said they fed her crackers, Sunshine. When the police went back and ran her records, she had just bought Cheez-Its from Target, which is literally a mile from 459. Am I lying, Brandy?
No.
The kidnappers made her use her credit card. Like, stop.
All
Cut
right,
it out.
I'm gonna let one of y'all answer this. What Taylor said. What did she say happened to the toddler baby?
Nothing, Miss Taylor.
Never. Nothing. The toddler disappeared.
He ran across six football fields, and then he disappeared with God.
Yeah.
And also,
You haven't seen the memes? The toddler was little man. He ran off with the rest of the kidnappers.
right, and she has not spoken out yet at all for the simple fact that her mama don't want her to sabotage the story.
Okay, I have a question. Okay, so listen, because I'm trying. Has there been a child that was unalived in that area or something where maybe she thought she saw a child's spirit and she followed that baby? I'm trying, Jesus, because I'm a spiritual being and things happen and she could have saw.
Listen, people die every day in Birmingham.
Listen, Sunshine. She said it was a baby in a pamper about 3 or 4 years old, Caucasian.
And a
That's
white
what she messed
t-shirt.
up.
And a white t-shirt.
That's where she messed up. That's
And
the beginning.
your little chocolate self, the only one stopped for this pale baby and in a white proximity.
And it
When you
just
got
so
Karens,
happened.
the grandmother Karens, the great grandmother Karens, where nobody, even the Karens, can have pulled over and stopped that baby. They would have had to exit off at the next exit and come back up and round.
And no one did that.
And not only that, but you strategically stopped right in an area where you could hop over and head
And
to
catch
the
a
red
trail.
roof.
Where you were found. No, I can't. I can't even. No, just make it
And
make
if
sense.
you were at the red roof, you was with a broke ninja.
Facts on facts.
Maybe they was trying to be thick. See, I'm not. Never mind.
You got out of your red Mercedes to jump over, run through a trail to the red roof. You probably paid for that, which is why you was Googling how to take money out of cash register.
And then the red roof is equivalent to like a Yugo.
What's that?
And in her case.
What's that?
Just a car that is not of much value, honey. Yeah.
Oh,
like everybody that bought one really should have returned it. Yeah. And also, let me say this last thing before we get ready to end this live, y'all, because it's we done broke it down like Devontae so many times, and we already know what the real deal is. But they said also like 6 nurses was fired from UAB because they was trying to get her records.
Somebody said somebody posted her records online, and I've been looking for it, but I haven't been able to find it. And I'm a looker.
Yeah,
I ain't been able to find it. So,
So, but at the end of the day, this whole situation is just too much, honey. Too much for me.
It's just sad.
It's sad.
I just think as young Black women, she set us back.
No, do not do that. Please do not do that. The same way Sukiana does not represent me as a woman, as a Black woman, this girl does not represent me as a Black woman either. Please don't do that. We are not a monolith.
Well,
please don't.
There's dumb white people, there's dumb Black people, there's dumb Mexican people.
Do they hold all white people accountable for Karens and call them all Karens? They do that to Latinas? No, they don't. They only do it to Black people. I detest that. We are the only ethnicity of people that are held to the standards of other people by other people. She does not represent me as a Black woman. The same way Sukiana does not represent me as a Black woman. The same way the next person does not represent me as a Black woman. We are not a monolithic being. We represent ourselves. We not represent our community.
Yeah, well, we are not going to do that.
We're not doing that. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. I apologize, but I'm tired of that.
Well, for one thing, I can't be leveled with this woman. She's too much.
No.
She's too much.
Did Casey Anthony set back white women? Did Susan Smith set back white women? Did Carolyn, the woman that got Emmett Till killed, did she set back white women? Did the woman that called the police on the bird watcher, did she set back white women? Stop doing that to Black women, to Black men, to Black children, to Black people. Stop.
To people, period. Yes, us for sure, but I'm just saying, like, I can't be responsible for nobody's foolishness.
I'm responsible for me and mine. I represent myself. Thank you, Miss Taylor. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We are not a monolithic being. Stop holding us to people's standards of who we should be as people and as Black women. Do not do that.
Well, on Twitter they found the person who she said had done that though. Y'all want me to pull them in?
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull in who they found. Hold on. Yeah, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I be going off on the Black. Woo, Jesus Lord.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah. We about to tussle. Oh, we about to tussle, boss. We about to. Oh, I'm about to. I'm taking them off. We got to tussle. Girl, the nightmares I'm finna have tonight. Sweet. I'm about to call my therapist.
Well, listen, we're about to get ready to end this situation. Listen, all I'm saying is that's who they said. That's who she did. Ain't that who she said had kidnapped her?
Girl, you need a disclaimer next time. Disclaimer me. Sunshine, we finna say, I'll be back. Girl.
I forgot.
I'm about to watch Pros or something. Sister, hello, sister. That is my beautiful younger sister, Miss Tiana. Hey, sis. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you.
Hi, Tiana.
Girl, she put a crown on the screen, girl. I almost had to take my earrings off, girl. She scared the life out of me, girl. Oh, Lord.
Hold on. I got one more thing to show us. I did get an alleged picture of the baby that was found. Okay. Let me go back and find this right quick. Hold on.
Does he have blonde hair and blue eyes? Because then it was a real rap. She going to jail for real, for real. You know what? Good night, boss. Good night. I gotta go.
Nobody wants to tell the truth. Lie.
Well, I'm just saying.
Who did that?
I'm just saying.
I hate it. I hate it here. The internet will forever win. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you.
But yeah, so I said everything I had to say in this live. At the end of the day, there are actual real people out here that have been kidnapped. Also was unalived, and we talked about who exactly it was and all those things like that. So we're not doing this no more with Carlee. I hope Carlee can find it in her heart of hearts to come on out and speak as a woman, not hide behind her parents and the power that they have in this city and their job scale and all that stuff. And just say, look, I made a mistake, y'all. I had a lot going on and my mental went left and I went left with it because, baby, we all done went left before, especially in our 20s.
Yes. I know someone personally had a whole moment in her 30s. And she genuinely had a mental health moment. Genuinely. She genuinely needed to take that breath. It was a much needed thing for her to do. So that's why I see her being disrespectful in these comments. I'm going to ignore her. However, we all have those moments and we all deserve that grace of that time to self and only of self, to hear our own thoughts solely, to hear our own, to feel only our own energy. We all deserve that as human beings, period. We all deserve
Baby.
it. So the fact that she didn't feel like she could do that, she had to this concoction. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so listen, I'm back in. I gotta reiterate something because I got disconnected, but Sunshine, I think you went in on me. So
So
listen,
did
this is what I meant when I said that. We already in the South. You know, when young black women get in situations like this for real, they're gonna be hesitant because of this. That's where I was coming from.
Or
You know what
women
I'm
that
saying?
do not look like me, hesitant to cry, grape when they know ain't nothing happened because somebody else happened to it. Are they as you know?
And see,
No,
that's
they're not.
that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? When real situations do happen,
And that should go not just for black women, it should go for white women,
for all
Asian
women,
women,
yeah. But
Latino
what
women.
I'm saying is,
How are
us being in the South, situations
they?
like that, the next situation, I feel like they'll be hesitant. They won't be as quick to jump.
Have to stop allowing people to represent us when they
Oh,
only
no
represent
doubt.
themselves.
Exactly. No doubt. I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying how the opposite, the other side, still looks at us, regardless.
I
We
mean,
are supposed to rise above that and don't even acknowledge that and carry ourselves above that. But a lot of us don't. A lot of us feed and play right into it, right into the stereotype, right into all of that.
That's because there's a stereotype that we have adopted, that we have allowed to become our stereotype.
yeah, because we're not feeding into it no more.
I ain't
But
Right,
feeding
right.
no.
I'm definitely not.
it's a
I'm
lot
just
of
saying.
things
He
that
on
we
rap
got to
me.
learn to do. It's a lot of things that in our community we got to fix. So we got to start somewhere, and that's definitely one of the things. Like I can't allow nobody to represent me but me.
Period. I rep
Right.
myself.
As an
Nobody else
individual. Right.
Yeah,
or my
yeah.
black daughters. So she represents nothing. She ain't set my daughters back. She ain't set me back. She set herself back, and her mama back, her daddy back, her brother back. She set her folks back. She ain't set me back nowhere.
Right. She said her own, and you see what I put up on the screen. They said her
What?
daddy
Period.
don't want nothing to do with this baby, and
Right.
you can look on his face. Just look at it.
I
He
know.
know they lying.
He didn't want to be there.
But still, my apologies. I'll be
But
going off
that's
a
your
little bit.
child. So you have, you know what I'm saying? Like
You
the
have to
situation,
pull
I
up.
hope my child never puts me in a situation like that.
You
He's
have to
doing
pull
what a good
up.
daddy's supposed to do. That's what he says. He's doing what a good daddy's supposed to do. I can't
Yeah.
fault him because he's your father. However,
Well,
I can fault him being a lie.
when you got a certain amount of influence in an area, you've worked hard to climb where you at, honey, you got to answer the hard questions. You can't
Mm-hmm.
just go run and hide. They can't
That's
do
a
Mm-hmm.
part
that.
of it.
They are known. They definitely they may not be like rich, but they well off. They got it.
You
When
know
I
what's so
first tuned in to y'all, Sunshine was talking about accountability.
and they're
That's what it's all about.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're taking accountability for her actions right now. She's not.
exactly.
They're taking that responsibility. She's not.
They're not
There's
letting her.
no, they need to let her be uncomfortable. If she don't ever get uncomfortable, she gonna do it again. Do it
Yep.
again. She gonna do some
Yep.
more. She gonna do some more.
Yep.
And that some more gonna get her really touched.
Because
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you this, it's nothing they really can do to make anybody believe that she's telling the truth at this point.
At all. At all.
So, but with that being said, ladies, I definitely have enjoyed our talk. We're about to end this live. We want to thank everybody for coming through. LaQuisha Murray, Kenya Rice, Angela Cannon, Miss LaWanda Faye, Boom Bam Boom, Taylor Rain. Thank all y'all for coming through on the late night hour and also Nakara.
And
Um,
my sister.
yes, because she came in on YouTube. Tayana Jackson. Yes, thank you, Tayana, for
That's my
coming through.
baby sister.
Hi, baby sister. But yeah, so y'all catch us on our next live. Make sure y'all go and follow us. We let me pull it up. We are on Dab TV. We are also Sunshine Lorena and B Brown the Revolutionary.
Y'all can follow me. I might let y'all. I be hiding.
Send me the links, B. I'm on a new page, so I've lost everything I had from the old page. I'm just now seeing this, and
Okay.
I watched the first 3 comedy skits. I'm in love. I love it. I love it. That brain is. Hey, we talked about that brain of yours. I'm loving it.
Look, I finally got the braining.
Okay, and I said you got a ride. A Sunshine been in there for the long haul. I love that too.
Well, thank you so
ain't
very
going
much.
nowhere.
So very
All
much.
right.
And thank you for coming through. And I definitely going to send you the links. And I'm glad to know that you done got your new page. Sometimes you need to do a fresh start.
Yes.
So,
Very few friends, very limited. My mindset is in a place now where I've just got to get my children to where they need to be. So it's no BS, no playtime, no, it's all crunch time.
that's important. That's very important. That's important in life. Okay, well, I definitely have enjoyed you, ladies. I myself be Brown Revolutionary.
Sunshine La Reina.
And our special guest.
Nikki Six.
There you go. And we definitely will see you guys later. Catch us on our lives, okay?
Good night.
Good night.